Here we go. It's 8:35. We have the 2019 Bowman Draft Baseball Jumbo 8-box case break. It is a pick your team. So if you forgot, I will just read off your teams real fast. Arizona Diamondbacks, Thomas K. Don P., the Atlanta Braves. Shu, you have the Orioles. Camillo, you have the Red Sox. Mark S., the Cubs. Ryan D., the White Sox. Eric W., the Reds. Camillo, you have the Indians and the Rockies. Ryan D., the Tigers. Stephen A., the Astros. John M., the Royals. Camillo, you have the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, while Clint takes home the Dodgers. Ryan D., the Marlins. Clint L., the Brewers. Minnesota Twins goes to Alex T. Dane M., the Mets. Taylor T., the Yankees. Todd C., the Athletics. Phillies are going to Gary G. The Pirates are Shius. You have the Padres going to Brian. Rudyard gets the Giants. Mark S., the Mariners. Brian V., the Cardinals. Robert C., the Rays. Jeffrey G. has the Rangers, and the Toronto Blue Jays are going to Shiu. All right, let's see what's inside here. Okay, I had forgotten how many cards were in that case. This is a monster. Yes, Brad, later tonight I will be. This is the last group, so it'll be in about an hour, hour and a half. All right, that's Bowman Draft 3 Chrome Prospect Auto. Cards are inside. Let's get to it. Shervin Newton to the Mets. On a 250, that's Will Wilson. That's going to the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. That's Camillo. It's a class of 2019. Believe that's a case hit. Believe that is a case hit. Riley Green to Detroit. That's on a 250. That's going to be Ryan D. Shane Langoliers. Nick Lodolo. Logan Davidson. That's going to the Athletics. That's Todd C. J.J. Bleday out to Miami. There's Adley. That's what you were looking for, Baltimore. That is a chrome, a silver Adley Rutschman. Out of 25, Victor Mesa. Plays with his brother for the Marlins. Miami, that's Ryan D. So I really like what Sean was thinking here. Sean, who is the director of breaking, put this together thinking, you know what? After breaking 17 cases in less than 9 hours, on Tuesday, DC should probably break a case of jumbo on Friday. Greg Jones, Tampa. Robert C. I like where his head's at. That's a good heads-up idea. Brick House. Jack Kochanowicz out of 150. It's probably pronounced wrong, but I tried. That's going to Los Angeles as well. Camillo. What's up, Lewis? I have not had beer or death rage yet, but I'm sure they're coming. It would not be a break without them. Maybe even this pack. Kendall Williams, Toronto out of 250. There's Adley. All right, on to the next box. JJ Blade, that's going to be a silver. Or a rainbow, however they call it. I feel like Miami has some really solid prospects coming up through the pipeline right now. Jake Mangum. Another Adley. This is the base variety. Ethan Small from Milwaukee. That's Clintel. Well, that's a relative statement. I mean, that Will Wilson is a case hit. Nothing too crazy. None of the top 5. But it is very early in the case break. We're just getting warmed up right now. Hunter Bishop. Doxicus out of 499 Tampa. Yeah, I can break it live. That's not a problem. I can adjust it when I go to process it later. Absolutely. On a 250, it's Andrew Schultz. That's going to Philly. Gary G. Alex Manoah. Oh, well, there's a big auto right there. Out of 25, dual auto, Nick Quintana and Riley Green. Detroit, you nailed it, Ryan D. Oh, Mel Murr, my thumbs, one thumb is great, the other thumb is still sore. Ben, it is, Ben, you know me. It was a very long week, brother. It was. Lewis, this is for you. Death rage. And only one thing comes after a death rage. And that's beer. Yeah, it was a long week. But it is Friday. I am dragging tail, and I apologize, but I promise we'll get it all done. We always do. Hey, who was the one that said that they were going to Disney World tomorrow? Are you still on? Forgive me, I didn't write down your name. Out of 99, Espino. Because I know I was definitely Definitely talking about Disney World earlier today. Although you're probably gone more than likely if you're going there tomorrow. If you're not living locally, you're probably on your airplane right about now. Right. They were asking me the top 3 rides at Disney. And I mean, obviously, first thing that came to my mind was People Mover, because it's a nice break. Definitely Tower of Terror. Slinky Dog Coaster was fun. Why somebody would move from Florida to Buffalo is beyond me. Unless you must love chicken wings right off the bone. You are probably one of those wing people. Yeah, Jamie, they said they were going to do a separate trip for the Star Wars. This is out of 150. That's for KC. So that's John M. And then Minnesota. You were asking when the break was. It's here, and you have a Keone Cavaco out of $4.99. Alex, there you go. Yeah, Jamie, we were not there while it was open, or at least open enough that it was reasonable for us to go with the schedule that we had. So we missed out. We're just going to take a separate trip. Out of 250, that's for San Diego. That's right. Last time I checked, my wife still has family down there, so there's more than one reason to go. I bet. You know me in Star Wars. So I'll probably have one of those moments where I step on the Millennium Falcon and then my knees get weak. Dana, I'll do my best. That is a tough order, but hey, somebody's got to get them, right? Out of $4.99, that's Dre Jameson. Nice. Yeah, that's what everyone's saying. It's just like, it's just so perfect. That's the best that people are telling me. It's just like, it's literally perfect. It's literally perfect. If you're a fan, it's perfect. Leonardo Jimenez. That's going to be out of 150 for the T-Dot. Who's got the T-Dot? Oh, shoo, that's you. I don't know. I'm not allowed to accept gifts from anybody. I mean, if I paid my own way, then maybe. Out of 99, Matthew Thompson, Chi-Town. What's up, Ryan D? This is a nice low number for you. Nick Lodolo. Hey, Mel Murr. Do you have James with you? Usually you're hanging out with that little guy, James. Ornelas, that's out of 250 for San Diego. Yep. So, gonna give a shout out to James, little Jimmy. Dude likes to watch the breaks with Mel. He is a legitimate DC fan. So, shout out, big ups to Jimmy, Mr. James. That's me. That's funny. Oh, I am very, very, very excited. Oh, there we go. 150. Blake Walston, Arizona. You're in the game. Thomas K. Hey, you're welcome. I figured if you're watching, the Jimmy Monster is watching. Out of 499, Sam Ciani for Pittsburgh. Sixto Sanchez. He's one better than Five-Toe. Or so they say. Ah, B-Pack 14? Okay, they're not around then. There's a lot. There's a lot of stuff. What is he a sports, non-sport? Baseball, football, hockey, soccer? Out of 50, Andrew Schultz. 30 out of 50. Nice little gold parallel here. Paper base parallel. Philly. Gary G. Cool little hitman. There's another Will Wilson of the more standard variety. Camillo, that's for you. Isn't related to sports. Oh, goodness. Okay. JJ Bleday, that's a nice one. What do we have here? A little Spencer Brickhouse Sparkle. He's a brick house. He's mighty, mighty. Not going to say he's letting it all hang out because that can mean something completely different. So we'll skip that lyric. I did the Carousel of Progress. That is not one of my favorites. The nice thing I like about that is when you go on it, there's only 5 people on it with you. But it is the only thing that Walt Disney ever wrote himself. He never wrote any other things, other rides. So if he, what, 20, good question with the 2020. So they were actually talking about it. Topps was talking about some of the stuff that was coming out. I've always been a fan of triple threads. There's great stuff in triple threads. They did say that they were resurrecting a set from the past. I can't remember what he said it was because it was at the end of the night. But 2020 baseball product, if they're doing if they're going to continue triple threads, it's one of my favorites. It's just great. The other stuff that we already have in the what's it called? Oh, they got rid of it. Okay. We had some other stuff that when we broke was just solid on hits. But I don't remember the name of it because I have a terrible memory. Lots of concussions. Yeah, that's one of the things that we were tossing around is we're going to figure out a way to do that. There is one that is going to be opened up a little bit later. So if you're interested in seeing what's in the Civil War stuff, Mel, this is something that your husband probably would like. Now, since you know I don't sugarcoat anything, I don't lie when it comes to things, it's a very niche product. It is pricier. It's on the higher end. Andrew Vaughn, out of 150, Pardino, for Toronto. It's about $500 a box. So it is up there. I'm not going to shy away from that. But it is Civil War memorabilia and autographs and cards. We're going to be opening one up a little bit later. Yeah, there you go. That's what it is. It's high end, but it is like, there's Adley Rutschman. When we open it today, I'll be able to really see what's what in there. But it looks impressive. We did have somebody grab a box, so we will see it fairly soon. There is a great hit for Atlanta. Don P. Shea Langoliers auto out of $4.99. That's nice. Yeah, it's very interesting. I have breaks from earlier before I came in. I'm going to see if those people are in first, but I believe that was very early. Chances are that's going to be one of the lowest invoices I have, which means it'll probably be right after this, because I do all the personal breaks in order of the invoice number that I receive them. So the moment you put them in, out of 99, it's that green Quintana without the autos. So there you go, Detroit. You have the green emerald variant of that card you got the auto from. Congratulations. Nice stuff. So chances are it'll be sooner than later, based on the invoice number likely being lower than all the other ones that came in, since it was way before anybody else had said that they put in breaks. But again, I could be surprised. Once I finish this absolute unit of a break, we can get into that. But that stuff's pretty cool. Football-wise, I like Obsidian. Not a lot of people agree with me. I just think it's cool looking. Limited is really dope. National Treasures and Immaculate, those are high-end, but those are nice. But the Limited is pretty cool. Even though the 101 Danny Dimes is gone thanks to Alex. This one's for Texas. It's out of 250. So it all depends. Yeah, it's the first time I've actually, it was brought in today to my stock today, and it immediately drew my attention. Out of 50, Brady McConnell, KC John, you're killing it, buddy. A nice low number auto. They were in the middle of briefing me about all the insane breaks I have today, which, as you can see, I've done one personal so far. All the rest have been since 6:30 group breaks. But it drew my attention. I was like, ooh, what's this? Cool. And like, oh yeah, man, that's it's different, and we know you like different. And the people that hang out with you late nights with DC like different, so we figured we'd give that a shot. And immediately after I showed everybody and said, this is something I'm interested in, somebody jumped on the grenade and said, I think that's going to be amazing too. So we are going to see literally pieces of history a little bit later. It's worth the watch. Haha. I'm gonna have to tell you the same thing I tell the hundreds and hundreds of others that say the same thing. Sorry, I have a ring. Texas, Josh Jung, that is a great hit as well. Texas, who are you? That's Jeffrey G. There you go, Jeffrey G. A nice Jung right there. Death Rage and Beer. Alex, they are a good time, man. They are definitely a good time. Mine are a lot different than everybody else's. You'll see a lot of our competitors, they're much different. I'm more relaxed. We just have a good time. We talk about life, the world, and everything. Oh, we talk about the printing plates that we hit. What up, Tampa? It's Izzy Wilson, 1 of 1, Tampa Bay Rays. I know a gentleman in Florida that would think this is cool. Shout out to Peepo. Robert C. All right, we're halfway done with this absolute unit. And my garbage is about done too. But we'll have somewhere around a good solid 3.5, 4 hours for personals. So don't get discouraged. We're going to have tons of time. This is the last one for groups. I do too. All of the boxes, and like I don't... Here's what happens. When there's a break, I grab the box that's on top. The box that was on top, I was like, wow, this is hefty for such a small box. Here we go. There's Adley Rutschman. That is going to be the blue variant. So that is a nice variant rookie for you. And I was like, wow, that's heavy. I wonder if all of them are. All of them. All of these boxes are hefty for that Civil War stuff. They have heft. You look at them and you're like, oh, that's going to be light. You go to pick it up and you're like, oh, that's not light. I mean, it's not heavy like drop your hand to the ground, but it's, you look at the box and you're like, that's deceptively heavier than it looks like it's going to be. And it's all of them. All of the boxes I have the same heft and weight to them. So it's like, wow, there's a lot in here. Kyle Isbell, KC. KC quietly put together a great run here. Nick Lodolo. Yeah, like it's insane. No, like Mel, there's literally a revolver in one of them. They say that there's a revolver from the Civil War in one of them. I have to imagine, based on the size of the box, a revolver is not going to fit in there. So it's probably a send away. But yes, you are right. Stuff like that is in there. It's probably a redemption for a Civil War revolver. Cincy, little sparkle for you, Eric. Like there's medals, like real medals from the war that were awarded. Frederick Douglass has an auto in there. Dorothea Dix is in there. Her auto's in there. Like, there's just... It's nuts. Out of 250, that's Logan Wyatt for San Francisco. Cisco. That's Rudyard. There you go, Rudyard. You're on the board, bud. Dig it. Yeah, but I'm, as soon as this wraps up, if this is ever done, I'm going to jump in. I'm going to see the list and order of the invoices, because, you know, I got to be fair. And that one, that was the first one that somebody came online in the chat and actually said, oh, I'm buying something. Because it was like within the first break. Texas, 150. So it's probably, if not the next, it's probably the second. So it will be soon after this break. But there's like 3 or 4 cut autos or letters, Civil War letters inside each box. So you're either getting a letter from somebody or an auto from somebody that has to do with the Civil War. It's just, from reading the box and people doing a little bit of research, out of 99, that's for the Yankees. Tyler. It looks nuts. And at the price point, I have to imagine that company is known for high-end products, high-end hits. They acquire things specifically for this product. And from what other people have said, the other things that they have gotten from them, from different sets by that company, have been lights out amazing. So and normally their stuff's not that high. It's usually $200-300 for sports stuff. So I'm imagining this is just going to be nuts. But we're going to see. We're going to see sooner than later. I know, right, Justin? It's just, you would be literally holding pieces of history in your hand. Like, you will probably be able to look up that person because all Civil War participants are recorded. Well, most, unfortunately. There was a certain type of person that was not recorded because they didn't care, which was part of the reason the Civil War was about. But for the most part, the soldiers were accounted for. So you'll be able to Google that person or look it up in the registry and find out exactly who they were, what they did. You might be holding a letter that was one of the last letters they wrote. So it'll be cool. It'll be exciting. I might piddle. IDK. These are just the hits so far, just to point this out. And we're only halfway done. Those are the big hits. There's additional hits that are not sleeved yet. Right. I think almost everything's encapsulated. I'd have to assume. With the way they felt, and again, it's not like I'm like searching to see, oh, this one's heavier than this one. Just the general heft leads me to believe that there's a lot of encapsulated stuff. Because it had the weight of like, here's a good example. Here's what I can relate it to. Similar to the boxes of encapsulated. They have heft to them because you know that there's graded stuff in there. You can feel the extra weight from the cases. That's what these feel like. They feel like they have graded things in there that give them heft. Probably the better way for me to explain it. Or it could just be, you know, a crumpled up piece of paper. When you uncrumple it, it's Abraham Lincoln's autograph. I mean, they're just like, ha, we'll show you. Crumple, crumple, crumple. J.J. Blade. We're getting there, friends. Oh, Dodgers. Clint You've got hose. There you go, man. Enjoy your hose. Peyton Burdick, that is going to be a variant. I've actually got another case break. Somebody has a personal case break of Panini Racing that's going to be pretty cool too, because I don't get to do a lot of racing. So I'm pretty stoked about that. That one came in earlier today. Vince Fernandez, Colorado. That's Camille. Wander Franco, is he getting the call up this year? Are we going to be seeing Wander on a full-time basis? What's your guys' thoughts? Oh, Dana, I haven't forgotten about you. It's in my mind that I have to get a Rutschman auto. To be honest with you, every time I open this stuff, I feel like I need to get a Rutschman auto. Dre Jameson, Arizona. Thomas K. Throwing as many. I like to picture my Adley Rutschman in a tuxedo t-shirt. It's like he means business, but he's also here to party. You realize if I hit a Rutschman, that's what's going to happen. It's just going to be nonstop Ricky Bobby. Death Rage, no beer. But there is an Jimenez or Jimenez, depending on where you're from and how you say it. Oh goodness, that movie. I need the song in the background. That's what I'd really need to get it going. Out of 250, Los Angeles. Here we go, Yankees. TJ Sycamore. Little Pat Benatar going in the background as I finish up the last box. There's another Sycamore out of $4.99. There's Andy Vaughn. That one is a silver. Riley Green. He's pretty good. There's Timmy Tebow. Yep, he plays baseball now. If you didn't know that, now you know. Andre Palante out of 99 to Arizona. Wrong Cardinals. To St. Louis. Those Cardinals. Oh, there's a nice one. Brett Batty. Out of 150. Nice low number for those Mets. Dane. Putting you on the board something serious. Kendall Williams, Sparkle. There's so many Chrome cards. It's kind of ridiculous. All right, 2 boxes to go, so that should only be 4 more hours. But we got this. And somewhere lurking in here is got to be an Adley Rutschman auto. Because we've been waiting way too long. Ornelas has the blue variant. Plus, Dana has asked really nicely. No way. Hunter Bishop, sign your cards. That goes to the Giants. I know because all of his autos are redemptions. So San Fran, that's you. To his credit, though, the later stuff that came out in the year he did sign. The 2020 stuff, his autographs are in. So chances are when you redeem that, it'll be pretty quick turnaround. Matt Gorski out of 150. Pittsburgh. Matt Wallner, Minnesota. That is another one for Alex. Little sparkle. Back-to-back Baltimore. Out of 250, it's Keone Cavaco. Followed by Keone Cavaco. As only Keone Cavaco can. Antoine Kelly, Milwaukee, out of 75. Clint, get it. Owen Miller out of 499 for San Diego. Let me move some of these because it is getting a bit high. Actually, I'll just move all of them. Even safer. Out of 150, Tommy Henry going to Arizona. Dana, actually, you know what? Here's what I will tell you. I have broke a lot of cases of this stuff. When my first month working here coincided with the launch of this product and the Super Jumbo. And of course, they're like, give the new guy the 3,000 card count hits. And this is probably the most varied one that I have seen and that I can recall. In comparison. Usually there's substantially less. Need another base donation box. All right. Yeah, to have 2 gold out of 50, or 3 gold out of 50, that's actually impressive in and of itself. I did a 5-box or 6-box baseball contenders, and I got like 4 or 5 ticket stubs in there, which are supposed to be a heck of a lot rarer than that. So it has been a good day. It's been a good day for breaks. It's been a nice mix. Hits that are a little bit more frequent than they should be, which is great for you guys. Great for me too, because then I get to brag that I got more hits than anyone else. Technically, December was my first month. But I wasn't at night until January. Spencer Steer, Minnesota. See, here's the thing. Alex, this is his first ever break. And if anybody is a regular, and I know at least 30 of you 51 are regulars, you know that the first break that you're in, beginner's luck, is in effect. And you always get an insane number of hits. Okay, all but one person. One person has complained that they didn't get any hits on their first ever. But they're kind of the exception that proves the rule. Because everybody else will see your first break with me live and you actually watch it. You're getting cards. It's happening. Right? I'll take it. Why not? It'd be nice. I mean, somebody needs to turn into Correa. I like Carlos. I'm a Yankees guy. Or not a Yankees guy. I'm an Astros guy. I hate the Yankees. But, yeah. I was heartbroken when Garrett Cole went to the Yankees. Because it's like, why? Why would you go to the evil empire? Yeah, Alex, it's real. And it's been happening since I started. From like the very first breaks I was doing for people. Like I was hitting case hits of stuff that I never broke before because I was new to breaking. And they're like, you got a super fracture on your very first case. I was like, yeah, am I not supposed to? They're like, that's ridiculous. I haven't gotten one in my entire career. Here's a Yankee, Estevan Florial, and that's numbered 4 out of 5. So you want to talk about low numbers? There you go, Taylor. Right? Apparently, Justin, that's what, apparently that's had something to do with it. Wenzel, Texas. Texas is also putting together a heck of a break right now, too. Yeah, or a red MAGA hat. Can't wait for those to be in time capsules. Chris Bryant out of 5 and a... That's funny. That's funny. The other guys is just stupid funny. It gets me almost crying every time I see it. Out of 250, Matt Gorski, another Matt Gorski auto. Pittsburgh, you're going to need to start banking on Gorski becoming the next, what is he, outfielder? The next any outfielder that was great. Because there's too many to, we'll say Trout. How about that? Out of 99, Lucan Baker. St. Louis. She's never allowed to be Chris. There you go. Yep. There's a blue Wander Franco. Mark says, I want to sing. Much like the Monty Python skit. I want to sing. Nope, there'll be none of that. No singing in my house. Stop that, stop the music, no singing. All right, last pack. Oy vey. Come on, Adley. I know you're in. Well, there's Adley. Not the Adley we wanted, but I guess it's the one that we'll take. Michael Bush. That's for Clint. Really, the very last card I ran out. Okay. Okay, that's the end. We get all of these together. And then we're going to take a peek. This is... Let me move this bad boy. All of that is what we just did. Yeah, lots of stuff. Zutalor. Plates and patches, okay. I like plates and patches. I've always liked plates and patches. Alright, these are base. These are getting donated to the children. But all of those are hits. Yep. Castle base. Désolé, Dana. Désolé. All right, what's up, Dan?